NBA 2K gave me early access to NBA 2K26 24 hours early, and I decided to use that time to make sure your guys' grind is just a little bit easier. In this video, I'll be showing you the quickest and most effective way to get my points in order to get 99 overall and max out your badges the quickest. So when you get on the game, you already have a game plan and you know what you want to do and how you want to do it. So let's get right into it. All I ask is please do me a favor and drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Both help me out a ton. I'm going to be uploading super consistently this year, so subscribe if you don't want to miss any videos. And let's get into it. Let's make this grind just a little bit easier for you guys. So let's head over to the place that is going to get you the most my points the quickest, and it's right in front of us, the Street Kings. So let's head over there. And when you guys first walk in like this, there will be somebody standing here because it's a quest if you haven't done it. So just click A on him, talk to him real quick. You can skip over his cutscene. And after that, you're going to want to head over here to the left. Now, why over here? It's because it has the best people to actually get you your my points. So you want to go over there and you want to come up to the court menu. But there's something that you should do before you do this if you haven't already, and that is your build specialization. Now, I haven't chose mine yet, and I'm going to end up going with shooting, as you guys are going to see, but it doesn't matter what you go with or what build you are. The important thing is choosing your build specialization before you come to these courts, because you see, the first quest or the first goal is win 20 games. And that is very easy to do on these courts, especially with my method, because we're only playing half the games. So now we're looking at the court menu, and this is just as important as the actual method. So click A on it, obviously, and this is going to look a little different because you guys see the upgrade meter, and every single time you play somebody, they get slightly better in attributes. But you guys are going to see, it literally doesn't matter against this guy, Poster Child. But before you play Poster Child, your very first game, you want to go against Salty Sam. Then you might ask, why would you go against Salty Sam first? And that is because look at his dunk and layup. It is extremely, extremely high. And if you haven't already guessed, that's going to be the method to getting 99. It's been 10 years and nothing's changed. The fastest way to get my points is by either throwing or receiving lobs, and throwing lobs is just easier. So play against Salty Sam and win the game. You don't have to throw lobs, just play normal. Then after you do that, you come back to the board, and every single time you play Poster Child. And what's crazy is you can literally make it even easier than that. So this is what I do. Every single time you play with Salty Sam, and then every single time you play with Drew. Now what you're going to want to do is switch Salty Sam so that he is always matched up against Poster Child, who is like 5'8" or something, and then move you down to guard Story, because as you guys can see, look at his 3-point shot. So the strategy, just let him shoot every single jumper. I'm sure you guys want to see the actual strat, so enough yapping, but this was just as important as actually doing it, is you need to have this setup. Salty Sam versus Poster Child, Drew versus Grady, and then you match up versus Story. Let me show you why. Alright, so here is the game plan, how you get the most my points in the quickest way possible. On defense, like I said, you guard the Story guy, and you just run immediately to the paint. He will hit 5 to 10% of his 3-pointers, if that. And on offense, you want to go at half court or behind half court just because it makes it easier. Call for a screen from Salty Sam and then throw the lob. It is literally that simple. Basically the same method from last year, except they low-key made it easier because this Story guy absolutely cannot shoot, is a complete detriment to his team, as you see. And then look at how easy the pick and rolls are this year. I don't know, they made them, even when the matchup isn't correct. Look, I have the little guy on me and it still works. This guy that you're throwing the lobs to, Salty Sam, is an absolute menace when it comes to lobs. But look, once again, always leave him open. He's gonna miss. Go behind half court, call for the pick and roll, and patience is very important. You see right there, I forced it. The guy that tipped it might not have been in the best position, but I still forced that. You guys don't need to do it on your first try every time, and you guys will see a lot of errors, because I'm going to show you guys not the whole thing and keep it unedited, but I want to show you guys what a normal game of doing this looks like. So once again, on defense, just sit in the paint. The guy's going to chuck it immediately, and that is why the games go by so quickly. On offense, call for a pick and roll at half court, because this guy is so fast. Same thing, you go back down on defense, you're just sitting in the paint. And one thing that this method is good for as well is rebounds. Look, I don't even have rebounding on my build upgraded right now, and I have so many rebounds. And every single time, the pick and roll is wide open. And I want you guys to keep in mind that what you're watching right now is with the guy in the red hat, the little man that I keep playing against, at his absolute peak. This is the best he is because I've played him 5 times already at this point. So he's super strong. And keep in mind, patience is the most important thing. I reset, but even when I'm that patient, I still make mistakes. The most important thing about the strategy, you cannot get discouraged. You're going to throw 1 to 2 turnovers per game every time. It's bound to happen. Sure, you might have a perfect game every now and then. The majority of the time, you're going to end up throwing a turnover. But take a look at this. So I won the game with 12 points. So we really only just played half of a game. But this is why the strategy is so good. Think about it. 12 points. We could have got 21. 12 points because we got shut it down. So we could have played a full game. We played half. We got 13.5k my points in basically half of a street ball game. But the thing that makes it so good is it counts as a full game for the build specialization. So now we are 1 out of 20 games on our build specialization on shooting. So that's why this method is so good. And I wanted to show you guys this right here. If you wanted an extra 10% my points accelerator, you can do that quest, but you have to play through a few of my career games, and I just didn't want to do that. So that is the method for lobs and my points. Now, if you guys want a method for shooting and shooting badges, I personally don't think this is as good as the my points. I would honestly just go all in on my points. I think badges are so easy to earn this year, and my points are the hard thing and the important thing, because your player is a lot different at an 85 overall than a 95. But this is the shooting method, so let me talk about it a little bit instead of just blabbing about the my points method. And it's simple. Shooting is so easy in this game. You literally just want to shoot over the guy in the red hat. You see, that's what I was trying to do here. He would not switch on to me, but even when I have this guy on me and almost in my face, I'm still greening the shot. I'm going to show you guys my jump shot at the end of this because I don't want to leave any of you guys out. But once again, same strategy. Walk up to the three-point line, get the little guy in the red hat on me, and literally just shoot over him. Obviously, we're only a few hours into the game right now, but this year seems extremely, extremely easy to shoot, as you guys can see. But there is a very, very bad side to this method I'm doing right here, shooting. You don't get any my points. All you get are badge points. And that's why I personally would not do this, and I would only do the my points method as of right now, and I would worry about badges and that stuff later. Because look, I just went 18 points, 6 for 6 from 3, and I got 1,400 my points. It's just not worth it. And if anybody wanted to see what jump shot I was using, this is it. This is obviously subject to change, but as of right now, this is what I'm rocking with. Just wanted to throw that in there, just in case any of you guys were wondering. And lastly, if I were you, I personally would suggest never making a new build until I get 95 overall. You see, once you get one build at 95 overall, you get all your badges on gold instantly and 10% faster badge progression. Super important. I would make my first build, and if you want to make another one, wait till you get 95 on that first one by doing this method. But yeah, that wraps it up. First 2K26 video of the year. There will be much more coming, including this build tomorrow. Shout out to 2K for giving me early access. If you guys did enjoy this video, please do me a favor, drop a like, sub if you're new, and I'm out.